It's been a tough time for families in New Jersey and throughout the nation. Families are rightly anxious about the economy, about holding a good job, about meeting the family's needs, providing for the education of their kids, and college tuition, and not to mention the threat of bankruptcy or other problems that go with healthcare crises that hit families most unexpectedly. We look around and we find, well, people in the financial industry, some of whom are responsible for some of the precipitating events that have gotten us to where we are, who arrogantly refuse to take any responsibility for them. We find health insurance companies denying coverage when people need it most. In other words, they're not actually providing insurance. They're taking premiums, but the whole idea of insurance is they're supposed to be there when the expenses are too great for an individual to meet. We see banks that are unwilling to provide loans and capital to strengthen our economy. It's been an economy that has been benefiting a few at the cost to the middle class, and that's troubling. Now, I know how hard people feel it is for their voice to be heard, and this week it got worse. It was decided by the Supreme Court that direct corporate expenditures, unlimited, would go into campaigns. And I can assure you that this will be felt in every town, in every county around the country. So if you think you're having difficulty being heard by your public representatives, you haven't seen anything yet. Your voice will be drowned out by the biggest megaphones you have ever seen. So, now, I promise I will listen as I do, and I will hear your voice, even if these big migrophones, megaphones, come along and try to drown you out. It will be fair warning. Just let you know what's coming with that. When I vote on issues, what I will ask is, does it benefit people of Marlboro and the people of the other 43 towns that I represent here? Does it address your concerns? Does it ensure fairness, build community, and ensure opportunity? Those are the guiding questions that I apply. Putting the economy back on track is not hard. I mean, it's not easy, it is hard. It has been run into the ditch. As you know, for the past decade, middle-class America has lost ground economically, year by year. And so that's the situation. So I'm focused on getting the economy back on track, on fostering job creation, to help American workers compete in the global economy. Last week in Manalapan, I brought together more than 100 small businesses, small business owners, to put them together with organizations that can help them get the credit that they need. Recently, I brought 40 high-tech small businesses. These are job-creating businesses to Washington, to put them together with organizations that can help them grow and make jobs. So I share your concerns. I understand the job situation is serious, and it's, I think, likely to get worse. So over the past year, I have worked to address the concerns of people of central New Jersey. We've enacted new laws to provide health care to 11 million children. 11 million children through the S-CHIP program, funded stem cell research, prevented credit card companies from abusing consumers and hiding fees, made sure that women secure equal pay in the workplace, increased our investment in medical care and pay for the troops, extended a federal tax deduction for New Jerseyans who pay property taxes but don't itemize on their returns, tripled volunteer opportunities, preserved the most wilderness land in decades. That's a partial list. Now, I certainly know there's still frustration. People are scared about the economy. But America has faced tough times before. But we have never failed to face up to them. It's why we're the longest surviving constitutional democracy in the world. It's why we are regarded around the world. It's why we are regarded around the world as the paragon of economic activity, of innovation, and of culture. Now, let me give you, just help you understand some of the concerns of your colleagues, of the other citizens. Letters that I received from, for example, from South River, someone asked, can you help us with recreation and open space? Well, yes, in fact. Secured agreement to close the only gap. I secured agreement to close the only gap in the 70-mile DNR canal from New Brunswick to Trenton to Frenchtown. Well, maybe you don't care about it, but a lot of people do. Another letter asking for help in protecting civil liberties. In fact, I wrote legislation to restore traditional constitutional standards for conducting surveillance activities here in the United States. Another letter, this one from Mercer County, asking for help for seniors aging in place. A number of seniors have moved to apartment buildings in years past, and as they've grown older, there's a community of seniors who need services. Well, we could say, no, go find a nursing home. Or what we've done is, through the reauthorization of the Older Americans Act, I helped create community innovations for aging in place, which provides money to provide transportation, meal service, and other assistance for the seniors, the elderly, who otherwise would have no place to go and would not be able to live on their own.